Casting live, KSLA News 12 starts now.
All right, good Sunday morning. We're taking a look at our DOTD traffic cams. The roads are looking pretty dry. Traffic is able to go freely, so it doesn't look like we're having any traffic problems to report this morning. But thanks for joining us for our weekend edition of KSLA News 12 this morning. I'm Destiny Patterson, and first we're going to head over to our First Alert meteorologist, Jessica Moore. And Jessica, I know we had some rain yesterday overnight, and it looks like we might have some more today.
That's right, Destiny. We're looking at more rain for your Sunday, and today's rain chances will also include the chance for a few strong to severe storms. This is now upgraded to a slight risk in the ArkLaTex. That's a level 2 out of 5 here, and that encompasses McCurtain County all the way mainly towards I-20. So I-20 and north, we're looking at a slight risk for severe weather, and then further to the south, that now includes northern Natchitoches and Sabine Parish, a marginal risk for Panola and Shelby County in East Texas as well. So far, we're still looking at our primary threat for damaging wind gusts, have that up to a medium, but we could see isolated tornadoes and large hail as well. So those aren't the primary concerns, but still a possibility out there. So want to make sure you have at least a plan in place and are staying up to date with the latest. Now, as far as timing, when do you need to watch out? Well, if you're in I-20, you still have some time. You still have until this evening. But as we head into the morning hours and the late morning hours, here's a look at 10 o'clock tonight with the line of showers and maybe some storms as well, with that cold front starting to move into northern McCurtain County as we fast forward for around the early afternoon hours to the early evening. So this is 1 to 5, I-30 and north being hit with some heavy rainfall and some storms with that. And then as we push forward, this is around 5 to around 10 o'clock. This will start moving south of Texarkana into southern Arkansas, into East Texas, and into parts of northwest Louisiana near Shreveport, Bossier area. So this will continue to move to the southeast as we go throughout this evening, and then start to finally push out as we head into the overnight hours on Monday. Behind that, though, still could be looking at some rain with this, but we'll see more rain heading into Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and even into Tuesday. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Today, it's going to be a fairly warm day. Highs in the 80s in northwest Louisiana, mid to upper 70s in East Texas, and then low 70s from Texarkana over towards Idabel and DeQueen, sitting at 70 degrees for highs today, 73 the high in Texarkana. Over the next couple of hours, temperatures will start to warm up. We'll stay in the low 70s. Really didn't change much overnight, and some of that due to the cloud cover that stayed and helped keep those temperatures warm temperatures in place. We'll have south winds today out of the south, obviously 10 to 15 miles per hour. Again, as we go towards the noon hours, especially here near I-20 and southward, only looking at around a 20% chance of rain. So it's going to be fairly dry until we head into the evening hours. But if you're headed out right now, temperatures are currently at 65 in Shreveport, 67 in Marshall, 70 for Mount Pleasant, upper 60s for Idabel and DeQueen, low 70s to the south, 71 in Florine, 71 in Natchitoches right now. Now let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Storms in the forecast for today as we go throughout your afternoon and evening, but that cold front will knock us down into the mid 50s for Monday, low 60s for Tuesday, and then we'll start to warm back up into the mid to upper 60s Wednesday through Friday with a drier forecast in place. Destiny?
Boil advisories continue to be lifted across the ArkLaTex. The latest boil advisory to be lifted was for residents on the Pine Hill water system in Haynesville, Louisiana. We have a full list of boil advisories that are still in effect on our KSLA News 12 app. You can scan that QR code that you see on your screen with your phone's camera, and it'll take you straight to that complete list. Today, the Winfield Funeral Home will host a water and snack giveaway. The drive-through starts at 1 o'clock at 3701 Hollywood Avenue and will end once supplies run out. Right now, Texarkana, Arkansas police are looking for a 14-year-old boy who allegedly shot his mother and her boyfriend. According to police, the shooting happened in the 2400 block of Laurel Street. The 14-year-old boy allegedly shot them after some sort of dispute in the house. Police haven't told us where his mother and her boyfriend were shot, but the boyfriend is in surgery. His mother did not go to the hospital. When we receive more information, we'll update you on our KSLA News 12 app. And in Shreveport, a pedestrian has possible life-threatening injuries after being hit by a car. Police responded to Fairfield Avenue and East 73rd Street after around 10 o'clock last night. Police say a car was traveling northbound on Fairfield when a pedestrian walked into the roadway. No arrests were made. A man and woman are fighting for their lives following a shooting on Mansfield and Kingston roads. Police say they were driving when someone in a different vehicle shot at them. Both were shot multiple times and they were taken to a nearby hospital with life-threatening injuries. Shreveport police worked 3 separate shootings on Saturday. That's why a community group held a violence simulation to show the impact violence has on everyone. A disclaimer, the people that you're about to see are actors. No one was harmed in this reenactment. Pastor Lawrence Levi hosts these reenactments across Louisiana to wake up the youth and help prevent future violence in communities. Shreveport police came out and an ambulance to give a better simulation of violence. Again, no one was hurt. Everyone was an actor. And Pastor Levi says it's time for communities to put the guns down and stop the violence.
Shreveport is known for a lot of violence in the black community, so what I'm here to do is raise the awareness and give them some hope. Let them know that somebody cares. There's a better day if we could all come together as a community, love on one another, respect one another, and find out what it is that we need to do in order to coexist.
Several people in the Moortown neighborhood came out to see that simulation. On Tuesday, Governor Edwards could decide to ease COVID-19 restrictions for the state. Louisiana is currently in a modified version of Phase 2, just like New Orleans. Meanwhile, there's a decrease in the number of COVID-19 patients requiring hospitalization and the number of ventilators. Friday, Louisiana reported nearly 900 new cases and 26 additional deaths. U.S. regulators have authorized a third COVID-19 vaccine, a single-dose shot by Johnson & Johnson that could help speed up vaccinations. Dr. Francis Collins, the director at the National Institutes of Health, says having a third vaccine option is really good news.
We had 2 emergency use authorized vaccines, and now we have 3. And the third one is a single dose from J&J, which makes it a little easier to organize. But I think the bottom line would be whatever vaccine you get offered, take it. They are all really good. And the most important thing we can do right now is to get as many shots in as many arms as we can.
J&J has said it can supply enough to vaccinate 20 million people by the end of March. So far, more than 46 million Americans have received at least 1 dose of the COVID vaccine, and about 22 million of them have received the second dose required for full protection. Health experts have recommended that eligible people get whatever COVID-19 shot is available.